It's Europa League Semi-finals, Leg 2 action this Thursday, and let's start off by breaking down Marseille and Atalanta. This is at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Now, if we look back to Leg 1 last week, it was the first and only ever meeting between these teams. Leg 1 ended 1-1, though it looked like there could have been more goals, as both of those goals came early in the game. Gianluca Scamacca in the 11th for Atalanta, and Chancel Mbembo Mungulu in the 20th for Marseille. Atalanta had the slight edge in possession at 51%. Marseille led in shots 14-8. And shots on target 3-2, but they dominated in corners 11-1, so possibly some sort of corners bet could actually be a good bet on Marseille here since they had so many last game. Even a lower number could be a good bet this game. Let's get into the odds for Marseille and Atalanta and some Champions Europa League predictions for this game. Be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to get more soccer picks and odds. Atalanta will be favored here in Italy at -138, the draw plus 280, Marseille plus 375. To advance over any time, regulation, extra time, or PKs, Atalanta -275, Marseille plus 200. The over, -125. The under, even money. Both teams to score yes, -134, and the both teams to score no, plus 100. For Atalanta, they have a short turnaround as they just played on Monday in Serie A. They fell behind to last place Salernitana 1-0, but they scored twice in the second half to win 2-1. They sit 5th right now, and they're in the Champions League, final Champions League spot in Italy with 60 points, but they are tied with Roma, who are 60th as well. They're now undefeated in 5 games, and they have just 3 losses in their last 14 in all competitions. They've also scored in 23 of 26 and multiple goals in 4 of their last 5 games. They've conceded a goal, though, in 8 of 10, as well as in 14 of 16. They only have 1 loss in Europa League play during this tournament, and they didn't need the win anyways in that one game, so they are 6-4-1. They've also scored in 10 of the 11. There's been 2 or more goals one way or another in 9 of their 11 Europa League games. Over to the Marseille side of things, they'll come in well rested, having gotten the weekend off from France's Ligue 1. So their last league game was a 2-1 home win over Lens back on April 27th. And their last game was obviously last Thursday in the Europa League against Atalanta in Leg 1. Meanwhile, Atalanta just played Monday, so a big gap there in rest. Marseille are 8th in the Ligue 1 table. They still have a shot, though, at top 6. They had lost 5 straight games a little while back, but they're now undefeated in 5, but they've still conceded a goal in 9 of their past 10. They're 6-4-3 in the Europa League this season. They've scored in 12 of 13, and there's been 2 or more goals in 11 of 13 games. But heading on the road is a huge concern for them here. They have the second worst road record in Ligue 1 at 2-5-8, and they've been outscored 26-19 on their travels. In all competitions, Marseille has just 1 road win in 10 and just 4 in 24. They've allowed a goal in 10 straight road games and multiple goals in each of their past 5. When we're thinking of our best Marseille and Atalanta predictions, obviously, like I've said, there's a big rest advantage for Marseille having not played this weekend, but I cannot trust Marseille's road form when they're away from the Stade Velodrome. They're just not a team that's worth betting on. And even if we look at those few road wins that they do have, recently they have a win against a 5th division team in the Coupe de France, and they also beat the teams ranked 18th and 17th in Ligue 1. Atalanta's a big step up. Surely this certainly could be a both teams to score. Marseille are capable of scoring, but I think Atalanta at home is the bet to get the win. Let's go Atalanta to win for the Atalanta and Marseille predictions in this game. Can Marseille overcome their terrible road form? What do you think? Drop their predictions down there in the comments, and best of luck this week.